Hi everyone, it's great to see you. I'm out on my deck to give you an end of September tour. So first let me give you sort of a big picture look. Oh, isn't that beautiful? The purple, just gorgeous. I am loving the deck planters. I'll get us closer in just a minute. The mandevilla here is still doing well. We're getting down to the 40s and 50s at night now. So what I find with the mandevilla is they stop flowering as much. They haven't died yet. We haven't had a frost, but they're not thrilled that it's getting a little cooler. But overall, the petunias everywhere love it being a little cooler. So this is your beautiful Supertunia Vista bubblegum, still going. I cut it back a number of times through the year, and look at this deck planter. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I have seen hummingbirds coming to the petunias, of course, and surprisingly, they've been coming to the calico pepper plant here, which is doing really well. A nice thriller in there. And I love how that creeping Jenny is just spilling over. Here's another mandevilla. This one isn't blooming. You can just tell it's not as happy in the cooler weather, but I'm as happy. And the spillers look great in this planter. Take a look at this deck planter. Look at that lemon coral sedum. I love it. The kale and the petunias. It makes me want to do petunias in the planters for next year. Now, I was really good to spray these every single week for budworms. Let's see if I can get this one in. And it really did keep them nice. The little white Bidens did really well too. And of course, that creeping Jenny just trailing over the edge. Such a pretty look. I just love it. I wish I could just keep them like this all the time, all filled in and looking so pretty. Look at that, the creeping Jenny of these two. Oh my goodness. And of course I have to highlight this hydrangea here. So this hydrangea, it only bloomed once. Let me come over here so you can see better. So it only bloomed the once. These are the blossoms that were a beautiful sort of light pinkish purple earlier. This is a hydrangea that I don't have the name for. It was a gift from Trader Joe's. It was tiny. I overwintered in the shed, and look at the color that it deepens to. And they just stay looking perfect. So obviously this is one that I don't deadhead because I love how it looks. The fuzzy millet is looking great. Let's take a look at some of those fall planters that I did recently. So pretty with the gorgeous blossoms that are really coming into their own now. So we have the mums here. We have some asters in this one. And I just stuck in a little stray coleus and it really did great. Look at how tall that kale is getting. And then let me bring you over here. The asters opened up beautifully. So here we go. Here's the asters. Oh, and I love how beautiful that purple looks with the purple that I have in the other planters. Now this planter, I put a pine in the middle, and we're having some of the pine needles drop, but that is very common in the fall. So don't worry about that if it's happening. Take a look at this combination here. Oh, I love that. Those cute pansy faces peeking out at you, the mums, the asters. Oh, and there's our fuzzy millet up there. So this really was successful for me, even though we started our deck planters late. I really love them. And then over here we have two more tall mandevilla you can see, and they've slowed down for their blooming, but that's okay. Look at how the petunias are really coming on again. That is fabulous. The salvia in the middle is doing great. Tons of sweet potato vine this time of year. Here's another of our fall planters. Love the kale. And then this I think I called a butterfly planter earlier, and it has gotten big. It's doing well still though. Look, everything just looks so green and healthy and happy in the cooler air. Petunia jazzberry here. Loving it. So that gives you an idea of where we've ended up out here on the deck. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.